This dude doing? Oh my God, we in trouble. What the? Oh, what? No, bruh. I want to say he trolling, but then again, bruh, this really Ryan.
Quick question, how's everybody doing? Haven't talked to you guys in a while. Hope that everybody's doing good.
Yeah, everyone's having a blessed day. Rolly, we coming.
What do you think about that fight if it happens?
Give a
trial. That's
like,
what he said.
Because we're Ryan, it could be he's talking about shot at tequila.
And they can do some damage. And Ryan Garcia, look, he's coming off. It's gonna be about a year now. He's hungry. He's hungry to get on top. He's hungry to be world champion.
This dude doing oh my god we in trouble what the oh what no bro I want to say he trolling but then again bro this really rhyme quick question how's everybody doing haven't talked to you guys in a while hope that everybody's doing good everyone's having a blessed day Rolly we coming what do you think about that fight if it happens you have a like that's what he said because we're Ryan it could be you're talking about shot at tequila Ryan Garcia is spiraling again and the signs are loud as he heads toward a highly anticipated showdown with Raleigh. The same questions and criticisms that have haunted him in the past are back but louder sharper and more damning it's not just the fans who are worried even his team those closest to his preparation are starting to sound the alarm and the deeper you look the more it seems like Ryan is drifting back into the old habits that nearly imploded his career before this comes just months after. The whole world had high hopes for Ryan I think Ryan's going to catch him with that left hook and it's going to be night. I think Ryan has changed definitely. I think his character has definitely changed with the way he's displaying it now a lot more calmer, very respectful, look like a real businessman now he's not all loud and crazy like he was he's kind of toned it and tamed it down so I respect that with Ryan man and I think he going to be a lot more focused now and he's actually going to go and try if they land they can do some damage and Ryan Garcia look he's coming off it's going to be about a year now he's hungry to get on top he's hungry to be world champion his training camp has been a revolving door of uncertainty at first he announced he'd return to train with Eddie Reynoso the former Canelo Alvarez mastermind who many hoped could re-enter Garcia but Reynoso was locked in with Canelo's May 3rd fight right with that off the table Garcia turned to his father Henry brother Sean and even floated the name of veteran coach Justin Fortune then out of nowhere he went back to Derek James the trainer who was in his corner when he shocked Oscar Dart and dropped Devin Haney 3 times in a controversial win the problem is James doesn't sound convinced he recently revealed in an interview that Garcia was on vacation during camp a line that should set off sirens for anyone expecting a war on May 2nd you saw what Ryan Garcia did a year ago how concerned are you with that left hook that he is so proud of not very concerned at all Garcia's been here before this is the same fighter who missed weight by 3 pounds before facing Haney the same fighter who was spotted drinking a beer at the weigh-in while talking trash and looking completely unbothered by the rules of the game when he went on to drop Haney multiple times some applauded him but it didn't last that win was later tainted by a positive test a banned substance linked to masking steroids Garcia still insists he's innocent he claims he took a contaminated supplement but public opinion doesn't forget easily and many believe he either cheated or was reckless enough not to know what he was putting in his body this is just one of several explosions surrounding him he shot during the lead-up to the Romero fight Garcia has continued his bizarre behavior on social media he's posted cryptic religious rants offensive live streams and erratic tweets that sometimes get deleted minutes after being posted it's just recently that the WBC cut ties with him completely after a series of live streams that included racially insensitive and anti-Semitic remarks instead of apologizing Garcia doubled down then pivoted back into training mode like nothing had happened it's that whiplash-like instability that has trainers fans and even his opponents questioning what version of Ryan is going to show up Ryan Garcia Devin Haney and Tio Fama and they're going to do a show in the middle of Times Square yeah putting Ryan on there is kind of smart that's right there but then it's a solid match Rolly and Ryan's an interesting fight cause Roy's hit or miss bro Rolly sometimes looks like where'd you find this guy off the corner but sometimes Rayleigh Romero isn't buying the act he's already dismissed Garcia's punching power and accused him of being a model pretending to be a boxer relays trainer Cromwell Bullet Gordon has gone even further. He's claimed that Garcia has no defense, no chin, and that Raleigh will stop him inside the distance. These aren't just pre-fight taunts, they're public verdicts from men who are watching Garcia's circus from afar and laughing at what they see, a talented but undisciplined fighter spiraling out of control again. I think mentally Roy has a edge on Ryan Garcia. We hooped him into the sparring session when we were together, and right now it's going to come down to the mindset of each fight. Whoever comes in the fight with the better, stronger mentality to me for this fight, cause you know it all boils down to the chess side of the game. You know what I'm saying now, the chess side is a mental side. So now, like I said, if Roy go and be like Roy used to be, but the concern is growing closer to home. Two sources close to the camp have whispered to media outlets that Garcia is skipping sparring sessions, arriving late to training, and spending more time on his phone then on the bags. One insider even said Garcia has been more interested in shooting content than throwing punches. That's not surprising for someone whose brand depends as much on Instagram followers as knockouts, but it's devastating for someone who claims he's trying to regain respect in the boxing world. That respect used to be his back when Garcia was the fresh-faced, sharp-handed prospect with lightning-fast combinations and a $1 million smile. The sport was ready to crown him the next big star. His fight against Luke Campbell in 2021 was supposed to be the launch pad. He got dropped early but came back with a beautiful body shot knockout that had everyone buzzing, but the glow didn't last. Garcia pulled out of fights citing mental health, disappeared from the gym for long stretches, and surrounded himself with enablers instead of real accountability. A trainer makes the fighter. Ryan switched trainers. He's with Derek James now. Have you at all talked to him about that? I haven't talked to him at all. About the Derek James. For all his accolades, may not be the right guy to fix this. Even he's sounding tired. His recent interviews meant to hype up the Romero fight are instead filled with faint praise and subtle warnings. He says Garcia is focused now but admits that he was on vacation during training. He knows what elite focus looks like. His choice of words doesn't inspire confidence. It feels like he's trying to avoid blame for what he sees coming. And then there's Garcia himself. He claims he's changed, says he's grown up. Think Ryan handles, cleans up. Raleigh, I do think he wants fight. Yeah, I think both fighters, be it obviously the common opponent right there. I think that both fighters, obviously Ryan just fought Tank. I think he'll be better since fighting Tank. And then the same thing with Rolly. I think Rolly became better from fighting Tank. I think that they knew certain mistakes that they made. I think they believed in their game plan. Got us all to believe in their game plan. I think they came to this fight with says he wants to show the world that you can come back from anything, but then he does a live stream making wild claims, then posts a clip at a pool party, then drops another cryptic Bible verse on Twitter. His media tour is filled with contradictions. One minute he's spiritual and enlightened, the next he's accusing critics of being jealous, fake, or part of a conspiracy. His behavior isn't just erratic, it's dangerous. For someone trying to navigate the highest level of a brutal sport, people in boxing circles are quietly saying it. Ryan might be going back to his old self. He got lucky. Yeah, Rolly's always somehow finds a way. The Raleigh bully he just rolls into, __. And this probably be the biggest day of Roy's career for sure. How do you see the fight going? I destroyed that man, not the kid who was training twice a day with Rioso, but the one who was skipping sessions, chasing fame and brushing off discipline like it was beneath him. Even Raleigh, not known for being the sharpest strategist, sees it. He's treating this like a real fight. Garcia, despite all the talk of redemption, seems to be playing a role. That duality is what makes this fight so dangerous. If Raleigh connects, if Garcia's mind is anywhere but inside that ring, this won't be a battle, it'll be an implosion. And Raleigh is already training to the best he can, and if that happens, the damage will be deeper than a loss. Garcia is running out of music. Lifeline sponsors are jittery, promoters are annoyed, fans are divided. Some want to believe in the comeback, but many more see a slow-motion car crash and can't look away. The truth is Ryan Garcia still has the speed, the power, the reflexes, but his worst opponent has always been himself, and right now it looks like that version of Ryan, the distracted, self-sabotaging controversy magnet, is back. And if Raleigh hits as hard as Tank says, then it could be bad for Ryan. Shaker Stevenson isn't sugarcoating anything when it comes to these two, honestly, but yeah, if he don't got no chin down, so Ro be getting caught, but Rolly he can hit bro like he can hit, but he's the only person I felt like when he swung it felt like bricks was in that, like really like that. The hardest one is that the hardest one, well who else? It was like that. The WBC lightweight champion, known for his slick defense and sharp boxing IQ, has laid his cards on the table without hesitation. He's backing